So the first Team Calidi Motorsports podcast. Me, I'm David Pendlebury. Who have we got here?
I'm Mick Brasher.
Mad Mick Brasher. Mate, I've got a list here. We need to go through it.
Shoot.
Where did we meet? Because I don't know the fucking answer to this. Do you? No, we spoke about it.
I don't. We have spoke about it, but I don't really know.
I remember the first time I met you when I was getting the Pro PSI first going with the blown combo. I went over to Easy 10s because I thought, Mark, he knows his shit. He'll know where I can get a fucking blower guard because I didn't know. And I saw you in there working on your motor before a power cruise. And I think after that power cruise, that's where we met because you said, I saw you were getting a blower guard.
20 years ago?
Fuck, easy, bro. Wow, we're that old.
I'm not. I'm not that
if you're
old.
not, I'm not.
Fuck, I'm not 52. I'm 22.
You're 22. Mate, bit of background on us both. I've got Pro PSI, you've got your illegal.
Yep.
Mate, where did this start? Like, obviously, I remember where I started. I started skidding at 16. Or 17, sorry. No, 16. My neighbour drove me to my first burnout comp because I didn't have my P. So she drove me there in my car. We banged tyres and drove home. How old were you, do you think you were? At a guess? Like 30?
No. Fuck no.
Fuck, you've been with Lynn for a long time.
I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've probably been skidding for 30 years.
Yeah. Well, I've been to 17 and I'm 40 now. So whatever that is, I'm not good at maths. What was your first burnout comp and what car was it in?
Shit. I would have to say Brashnats. I don't know what year.
What were you driving?
Corolla,
Corolla, obviously.
No, two-door LC.
Oh, the one with the airbrushing on the side.
Oh, way before that one. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did bloody paint jobs on that like I did with the Corolla. Airbrushed or wrapped or paint job.
So nothing's changed really. You just changed your paint job.
That's it. Yeah.
Long
to put it this way, me and Lynn been together for 35 years. So it was
pre-Lynn?
30. No.
So no. Lynn was there from the start.
Lynn was there from the start.
Fuck, she's put up with some shit.
Oh, she's kept me in line. A little bit.
A little bit. And what motor was in that?
350 Chev.
Oh, yeah, so you stuck with the Chev for a while.
Stuck with the Chev for a while. And then I thought, might be time to get rid of the Tirana and buy a 120Y.
I remember the 120Y.
It was a fast little 120Y.
It was. I remember at the creek, I come down, she said, come down and watch this fucking thing.
It was quick.
And I went up on the back wheel, I said, how was that? You said, fuck that. That's fucked up. I can't see shit, and I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah. It was a good little bloody FJ20 turbocharge.
Big turbo.
Yeah.
Big turbo.
Good fun.
It was good fun. Mate, a bit of, well, we've done the background of us both. Your legal's been through a fair bit of shit. It has, like...
Eileen to fucking Rusty to, yeah.
Well, yeah, it started with small block. Went small block for a while, and you barrel rolled a small block. Is that the year you took out the win at Power Cruise that year?
No.
Didn't you? You did win that year.
I did win a year, but yeah, I entered 5 times. It was a $1,000 entry.
Well, that's a gambler. That's the gambler in you.
That's the gambler.
If every entry...
Oh, that's right. There was $1,000 an entry, and I thought, fuck it. Let's just enter 5 times. I didn't tell Lynn. I just took the money out of the house account. And I rang up and I said, don't put my name on all of them.
So what'd you put on all of them?
No, I just said, just put Mick Brasher on one and just leave the fucking rest vacant because I didn't want everyone else doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I rolled around and...
You barrel rolled...
Actually, the first time I went out there, it was a brand new engine and throttle set up. I tagged the wall, caught fire. I think the second skid, I got... I can't remember if it was 3rd or 5th, but I ended up getting first, paid $53,000.
So 53,000 minus 5,000, so...
Oh, no, that was just for first. Then I got 3rd, was 5,000. And then I got 9th, 1,000.
So you've made your money back, you fucked your car in between, but it's all good.
Yeah.
So what sort of damage was done to the car?
No, fuck all. Fuck all.
Just another wrap.
I rolled the front tyre off the wheel. Had to go and buy Lynn's sister's little space saver out of a fucking Daihatsu or some fucking shit.
Whatever fitted.
Yeah, whatever fitted. Little space saver. And yeah, it was a fucking good weekend.
Righto. Well, let's move into Brashernats, where it began. I've been there. Jack's been there since the start. Mate, it started, you just rang me, you said, do you want to come up and come to my house? We're going to run a big Bernie show for my birthday. And I rocked
everyone
up.
knows I got a tennis court at home.
I've
just never pulled the fucking rackets out, that's all.
The council knows it as a tennis court.
Fuck the council.
And I rocked up, and they're just fucking big dollar Bernie cars everywhere.
Yeah.
And then halfway through the day, you're like, move that shit. A helicopter's got to land. Because there wasn't drones back then. So this cunt organised the fucking helicopter to come and film from the air.
I just thought, you know what? I shopped around, and it was cheap enough to go and hire a helicopter from Newcastle. And they said, what's your address? I told the address. I said, listen, just fly to Taree, and you'll see a big fucking burnout pad and a lot of cars around there, and that's where you're going to land.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. So they come down, we pulled the door off, put a mate inside, all the GoPros went on, and up we went.
Yeah, I remember it was a fucking wild weekend.
It was a good weekend.
I actually had a nap halfway through the day because I went a bit hard.
You did?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. My car didn't go. We took the Mighty Boy up. And
yeah, she give that a fucking...
Yeah, that car copped 5 or 6 sets. And
good weekend.
It was a fucking good... Remember the cops?
That's where it started. That's right, the cops come. We thought it was one of... I think it was my birthday or Lynn's birthday. And
we sang happy birthday, I remember that.
And someone thought that there was a stripper coming.
Oh, that was me.
I thought there was a stripper coming.
Yeah, she was a bit hot. In saying that, the chick copper was pretty hot.
Yeah. I had an orange gun out the back shooting down the paddock, shooting the neighbours' cows.
Yeah, I remember her. She's like, you know what? We need to fucking go. Are you cunts going to do more burnouts? Like, maybe.
You're trying to cuddle and get selfies with her. And she kept trying to pull a hoodie over her face so she didn't want you to fucking look. No, come in here, come in the shed and have a look.
Yeah, like things happen in burnout comps. But that's where the Brashnats thing started.
Yeah.
Then I think we did it again the following year. You forgot one bit. You paid the neighbours to fuck off.
Yeah, I did. I give the neighbours a few hundred.
And said, if you want to come. If you don't want to, here's a couple $100. Go
get a motel. Get a
motel. Go out and have fun for the weekend.
So it was about 8 o'clock. We're doing like, my daughter's missus are fucking fucked up as well as me. They were doing like little chocolate key ring fucking trophies. You know, furthest travel, best skid of the day.
Oh, I thought you were going to the jelly shots. I was like,
them
fuck
too.
Me.
Anyway, I looked around, and there's my fucking neighbours I give a couple $100 to. They're fucking holding Pavlova and sucking on the VBs, and I'm just thinking, you dirty fucking dogs. I'll give you the money to fuck off, and you're here fucking celebrating.
But can you blame him? It was a
good
fucking party.
Fucking other. Tell you what, if I lived next door to someone like me, I'd be there every afternoon, mowing the cunt's lawn.
And then, then when we did it next year, it was
it was going to be a fucking shit bag. The rain.
It rained a lot. Actually, I was in the back of Cut 6 for about, I don't know. It felt like 20 minutes we're on the pad. I'm standing on he doesn't have a back seat. It's just tin floor. And I'm standing there with my thongs on, and I had to get up because it was burning my ass. And then my thongs were sticking to the floor. So it was me and, I think, Toaster standing like in front on top of the tunnel because that was the coolest part we could find. And then they're like, you need to stop. And then I saw someone run out with fire extinguishers because we'd been on fire for a long time. But
they were a long time ago.
It was a long time, and it was just
fun. They were a long time. It's Brashernats. It's not summer nats.
What's a Brashernat?
Yeah, what the fucking Brashernats? People now just still say, you going to Brashers? Well, I fucking better be.
I fucking hope so. Where do you want to go from here? Like, where do you see Brashernats in the future? Do you have any grand plans on moving it from Sydney Dragway? Obviously, Sydney Dragway is a fucking amazing venue. Do you want to move it into different states, or are you happy with it here, how it's running, what it's doing?
I'm happy where it is. I'm happy with how it's going. I don't want to go to a 2-day show. I think that would wreck it.
I thought about this a lot. Like, yes, I think it'd be good, but I don't know if it'd work over 2 days because you don't like no action happening. And fucking to make that happen over 2 days is a lot of effort. And I don't know if I've got that in me to do that for 2 days. And I know you're pretty wrecked after 1 day. How would like? Yeah, you could move events and shit, but
like I don't know. And to take Brashnats out of Sydney, like Lynn and I and Tori, we've all thought about it, but Sydney's the home place for it. Like
it is the home place, and
Sydney Dragway is the best fucking venue going.
Well,
the best people, the best fireys. They've got it all going for it.
There's no dirt.
There's
like
no dirt.
A lot of the comps we
It's
go
got flushing toilets and showers.
Yeah, and they're good. They're good amenities. It's not a shit venue. It's a great venue to work with, and it looks great. It's always manicured. Everything's clean.
100%.
Right. Next question. All right. You'll like this one. What can we expect from this year? I know there's going to be different things. I know there is, but you've got the main burnout pad, which starts at 9 o'clock. I think burnout start just to get through the sheer amount of burnouts we have going. And you always told me that's why we have 2 Bobcats at the event. The pad has to be fucking clean. Everyone needs a fair advantage. Not advantage. Everyone needs a fair pad to go on. So we've got 1 pad going from 9 a.m. You have the back pad going from same 9 a.m. Ish.
Maybe 10 o'clock.
Maybe 10. And what else have we got this year? What can we expect from Brashernats this year? So you've got basically a skid alley.
Yes.
Where is it located?
Right. As soon as you come up out of the competitors' gates and you come around the S-bends.
Yep.
As soon as you come out of that S-bend, boom, you're fucking lining up. And you're skidding towards staging lanes.
For how long? What sort of length are we talking about?
I'd say 40, 45 metres.
Yes. So you got... No, you're right. You want to take that?
Sorry, this is my...
You want to take that?
This is my engine builder, sorry. Yes, buddy?
Say hi, we're live here on the fucking...
Oh, mate, we're live feeding here.
We're live on the podcast, mate.
We're live on the podcast. Yes, Robbie's a Shorty's engines. Best LS small blocks. Does not do rotors, but...
Did you do rotors?
Rotors. Gotta love rotors. I like rotors.
What's happening?
Nothing. I was going to ask you some advice on a steering box.
What's on the fucking steering box?
So steering boxes.
Well, if I thought of a steering box on a Corolla, I'd be like, you know who I'd ring? I'll ring fucking Mick.
And I would ring Mad Tony De La Vera.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is he a steering box guy?
He's the man.
He knows boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard.
There's going to be some fucking editing in this car.
Stop, start. Change of outfits.
It's the best event you've been to. Like,
For me, the best event, the best fun.
well, it's the best event. So if you class the best event as the best fun, yeah.
Fuck, there's so many of them. There's one show that always stands out.
Well, what's that?
It was Gramoosa's show.
Gramoosa show?
Yeah,
We're at down at
Shepparton.
Shepparton.
Yeah.
That big fuck
That
off
big
pad.
fuck off pad.
Yeah, right. And what made that the best, most fun show for you?
Just I've never done a full skid anywhere with no brake.
Yes. Yes.
Like where you can just fucking turn it
Yeah.
and don't stop and you don't touch the brakes. You don't need to touch the brakes.
That's mad.
It's
That's
120 long,
120.
something like that, or a 90 wide. I still come off and hit the grass.
So you got 120.
Mate, there's some footage out there. I just fucking bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. That's it.
Probably that one. That was. That's one I always remember.
Well, that's the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Right, this is a good one. If you had the chance to drive any burnout car on the scene, whose would it be? I've got a clear one for me. It's always been my favourite burnout car. Ucsmoke. It's just, the car's just fucking gorgeous. It's a big block. It's got bulk power, and it's always been my favourite car on the scene. Just because the quality of build it is, and the motor and the way it revs, like that's just for me.
I'd like to skid maybe a blown Lux.
Oh yeah, you want to see if you can tip it in harder than he can?
I'd put some 17s on the bum
Oh yeah.
and tip the fucker out. Like
I don't think it's going to go over. He goes, I don't want to tip it over. I don't reckon it'll go over. That front's really wide. I just don't.
I've been in it. It's a fucking unreal mad car.
It is. It is.
What's your next burnout comp, Dave?
My next burnout comp. I'm doing a skid at yours, but that's it. I don't want to put a blower on it until
Jack beats you.
old mate he can steer. I know he can steer a fucking Commodore, but the Hilux is not a Commodore. It's it's like I don't know if it's like a Corolla, but it doesn't steer great. It doesn't stop great. I want him to learn how to steer that first because it's got a steel tray. He goes, when are we going to fix the tray? When you can show me you can drive, because I'm not fucking bothering.
I've been 30 years. I still can't fucking drive.
Same.
Bro, I still fucking hit shit.
The tray looks like it does because of me.
I took Steph from Sydney Dragway last year at Brashernats, and then halfway mid-skid, and she just said, how do you know where you are? And I said, I don't.
Yes.
I don't. That's why I fucking hit a lot of shit.
But that's another thing. Like when you're in the middle of a burnout, I've learnt to look up. Night skids are pretty easy.
Don't fucking tell me about looking up.
Why, you don't look up?
Yeah, remember looking up at Sydney Motorsport Park 15 odd years ago?
I don't know if we can
you
tell
remember that one?
Yeah, we can't tell this. Well, fuck it, we'll tell it anyway. This was before you used to get breath tested. And me and Mick went out in the lineup, and he had an Esky in his car, and I had an Esky in mine, and we got halfway through the lineup. I'm not saying what show it was, but we're in the lineup for a fair while. And he goes, I've got no beers left. I said, I've got a fucking Esky. So we knocked them off. Anyway, they called us up, and we're like, fuck. I said, I'm pretty pissed. He goes, fucking me too. Anyway, Mick goes out.
I said, me and Dave, how do we know where we're going to be? I said, just look up for the lights. That's what I said, fuck you and your lights. I looked up. I started doing a burnout, thought I was going awesome. I looked up, and all I could see were the lights were getting smaller and smaller.
And brown.
And fucking brown. And I just thought, oh, this is a fucking awesome skid. And I'm just fucking donuts. And I stopped. And I went, fuck, I don't know what happened. I just stopped. I got out, jumped on the boot lid. Yay! But the crowd was behind me and I was on the dirt.
He'd been on the dirt for a fucking minute. There's cunts running everywhere because he's just... just rocks and
I was digging
shit
trenches.
Fucking everywhere. Everyone all the marshals that just ran. He never lifted until he got out of the dust cleared and he's standing on his boots.
Good old days.
Fucking blind. And then I'm like, oh fuck, I'm next. That was when Tamara was 17. She's on her P's. She'd never driven a manual, never towed a trailer. We come back to the pitch. She's like, look at the state of yous. I'm like, you got to drive home. She's like, nah. I said, yeah, you got to drive home. So first time she driven a manual, and first time she towed a trailer.
She was 17.
I made her drive home from.
The dunt was 17.
Yeah, the fucking dunt.
Fuck.
I made her drive home from that show. But that was the olden days. We get breath tested now.
Passengers get breath tested.
Passengers? Why do the passengers get breath
I don't
tested?
know.
That's fucking weird.
I don't know, but it's probably going to come into like drag racing, you know, if you're still in the round and none of your pit can drink.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, you don't want some fucking pissed wreck hanging out your window and falling out, I suppose.
Yeah.
I do get that.
Well, there's rules and rules, and it's only for our safety.
Yeah.
Poor police.
Well,
police.
I haven't rolled a car.
Yeah, I haven't rolled a car drunk either.
No, not drunk. You did it sober.
I was sober.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you going to feel when Jack fucking is just coming up and going to out-skid you? Like, we're at Tamworth and Skidman, Adrian's young fella,
Yeah.
fucking was steering the shit out of his dad's car, and he placed better than Adrian did.
I'll be
And he's
over the
only
moon.
15 or 16.
I'll be over the moon. That's the ultimate dad dream, like
Yeah.
for your kids to outskid you. Like I can't wait. I hope it happens. I hope he's got what it takes. And if he says I don't want to skid anymore, I'm like, cool. Like you can go.
You got another daughter.
You've got 3 daughters.
Dad's got 3 daughters.
Well, that's what he said to me when I put an LS in the car. He's like, oh, what? I've got 2 mums now, Dad. I'm like, fuck you. Like, whatever. Like, it is. I hope he does. I hope he can rise through the ranks and make it happen. Like, I really do. But
And staying humble doing it.
well, he has so far. So I hope that still stays. And I remember one thing when you start getting a bit of, I don't know if you call it fame or notoriety in the burnouts, it's a bit hard at the start. And I remember you saying one thing to me. You said, Dave, these people are the next people coming up to you. Give them time, talk to them. And I went, you know what, you're fucking right, Mick. And since that day, I've always tried to give fans or people, whatever you call them, time and talk to them. And you're right, that's what it is. And yeah, I might have
Not everybody's got the same budget. Not everyone's got the same.
No, they don't.
The same thoughts on how to do something.
Well, I started in the V6. That's where I started. And the first comp I went in and got second.
2 mums.
Fuck you.
V6.
Not because I have a fucking Corolla. You got a Corolla.
I had a 120Y. Someone said to me, Mick, what's it like driving a 120Y? I said, well, it's like getting a head job off a tranny. It's good while you're doing it, but don't let your mates see.
Mick, do you still have the baker's dozen of Corollas?
No, I've got 8.
You got 8, or you've cut the fleet?
I've had to cut the fleet. I needed half a car off one and half a car off the other.
What other cars have you got?
I got a VL Commodore.
Dad's VL.
Dad's VL.
And
Dad's VL.
And what?
That's the 2J in it.
Big power.
Ran 9.0 at 156.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to crack that magic 8, but yeah, it's time for a cage, time for a shoot.
So that's the next step, obviously.
Yeah. What else? Well, I got a 71 Ford. What is it?
Cortina.
No, Capri.
Capri, yes.
With a 400 Chev in it.
Yep. And what's that? That's getting painted.
It's all painted.
It's all done.
Dave Davies painted it all up, fixed it all up.
He painted mine too.
Did he?
Yep. He painted the Hilux.
So that's just gonna probably, I don't know, just sit in the shed undercover. I'd never want to drive it. It's all rego still.
What do you mean you never want to drive? What the fuck is the point of having a car you don't drive?
Because when you look at them, they just look cool.
Where do you see burnouts in the next 5 years?
Yeah, that's a good question.
The next 5 years.
Obviously, all this shit's going on in America, where the car's going over. You've been to America.
Me
Did
and
you
the
enjoy
friend-
it?
Oh, I had a fucking ball.
Well, that's like
I had a ball. The Yanks have got what we've got. They've got the cash. Mm-hmm. They've got the cars. They've got the parts.
Yeah.
They've got all the racetracks. They just needed us Aussies to show them how to wreck their shit.
Yeah, they don't wreck it.
They don't wreck it.
I don't.
But they think they get more points for catching fire or hitting the wall.
No.
They need to get out.
I saw them nudging it up against the wall. I'm like, what the fuck is that about? No, go out there, burn the arse of it.
That Lynchy and Adrian and fucking Craig and all the other Hinchy, once all these guys get over there and show these guys, it's going to turn them into a next fucking next level. They've got it. They've got it. They can fucking steer. They just don't need. They just don't have that. They've got mechanical sympathy. They need to lose it.
They need to get a bit of cunt in them.
A lot of cunt.
Bit of Aussie cunt.
Fucking oath.
Yeah. I think the burnouts can.
In 5 years, you know what? If they are where they are now, I'd be happy.
Same. I'm pretty happy with the way the scene's
I'm
going.
happy. Like, all this political bullshit and you got to suck dick to win, and that depends whose comp you go to and whose dick you suck. No, you know what I mean? It's like people say to me, oh, that guy won, he didn't deserve to win. Well, hang on. Come and be a judge. I'll pay you. Come be a judge.
In saying that, there's a lot of cars and top competitors out there, and when they go to a comp, when you go to your driver's briefing, they tell you the criteria.
Yep.
If you want to fucking win and you're a trophy hunter, skid to the fucking criteria, and that's how you're going to win. Don't whinge at, oh, my burnout was way more entertaining. That's not the fucking criteria. It's a competition. Skid to the criteria. What this says, if you want to win, that's your fucking criteria. Your comp, you have your criteria, but you also have like the biggest tip in, the wildest burnout, like shit like that. Like, I don't know what you got this year, but you've had that in the past.
We're coming back up the return road.
Use it.
We're coming back up the
The big fella's in. Your quarters mean nothing to you, do they?
No, my car means nothing.
I like it. I like seeing a technical burnout. Like a big pad's fun, but I like seeing a technical burnout where someone can go and push their car into the shittest spot and get out of it.
Does it need an obstacle on the course? Does it need an obstacle on the course? That's the question I'm asking. Does it just need a big truck tire in the... Who put the elephant in the room?
It's fucking here now. Do you want to see a fucking obstacle in the final, say, at Brashnats? Do you want to see something you have to drive and work yourself around? Like, I'm with you. I think it's going to be hard. I'm in two minds. Like, I want to see it, but I also don't want to see people shit fucked up.
I want to say, like, we went to Wagga a couple of weeks ago, and everybody come back up the return. That was the criteria. It was just like,
If you don't come up with a return rate of Wagga, you're not placing.
well, there you go.
You're
And
not. You're just not.
everybody had to, and even my little shitbox, I'm like, come on, you little fucker, get round there. I just want to have enough tyres to get back up there. I was up there and I done 2 loops one way, another loop the other way. That's enough. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, at your comp, I stand in the corner there when I'm commentating, and I call the drivers into the corner. I'm like, get in this fucking corner. And Coddy, I don't know how he did it. He come into the corner and just touched his brake and just brought the car square. I'm like, my fucking highlights would never do that. Mine don't do it. And then saying that, when I was last weekend, I went in Jake's car at Northern Nats. He did the same fucking thing. We went deep.
But that car's not normal.
That car's proven. It's done.
That car's not normal.
No.
He touches the brake, it stops. He steers, it fucking goes there. It does. You could hold a cup of fucking tea,
But
and not fucking spill it.
There's
that
a lot
car
of
does
R&D.
everything perfect.
There's a lot of R&D being done on that car.
Oh, fuck me.
Well, over 30 years.
Over 30 years.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I'm 40 and he was on my school book, so that fucking long ago. He's been skidding since then. Well, look at Burnouts back in the start when there's a cunt in with a big fucking camera on his shoulder walking
projector.
beside the car.
With the cable.
Yeah, old mate just shuffling the cables up. That's how it started, and it's evolved from then, and I like it.
Yeah, from like the way Gary used to skid.
Well, he's evolved too.
I know. And to way, like you look at Jake and you look at Gary. Gary stepped it up to be nice and fast, and Jake's just come out of the fucking blocks just gun-ho, fucking like Lynchy and Cut Sick and all the rest of them.
I
And
reckon Jake and Gary should skid your comp together. I reckon Gary still got it.
oh, fucking oath he has.
I
You don't
reckon
lose
he's-
it.
No, you don't lose
You
it.
just got to pull back when you've got to pay for it and fucking repair it.
I reckon if one thing was different, his right foot wouldn't be as heavy as Jake's.
No way would it. No fucking way.
There would be no nines.
No,
There would be a bunch of 8s, but there wouldn't be any fucking 9s.
Yeah, he'd be tapping himself. That's
There
enough.
you go, Gary. You're up. Double enter the Mustang at Brashnats.
Oh, that would be
I know
good.
a guy who can get you in.
I know a girl that could do the paperwork.
Yeah, see? Gary, you're up, buddy.
And we might bring some jelly shots.
Last time I had that many jelly shots at your house, you used that much oil to get them out of the tub. The shit just slipped clean out of me the next day. I didn't even have to push. It just hiccuped and they all fell out.
Oh, dear, David.
What else, Biggie? You've got some shit. What do you want to ask?
I don't know, what do you got to say to the young fellas coming up in the scene?
Just keep doing what you're doing,
Don't
bro.
do burnouts.
Oh, it's a
It's
fuck.
fucking go and buy a house.
Yeah, that's probably the first thing. The first thing is, I know that your class you're in's fun, but keep trying to work yourself out. Jump up to the next class. Don't live at the 6-cylinder class. As much as the 6-cylinder class is cool, try and work yourself up and build yourself to the next one, then work yourself
No,
up.
don't. Because then
Why?
you'd be competing with us.
You know, some of those little cunts can drive.
Some of those little cunts can steer, bro.
They ain't got no power, but they can put it in
They
every
can-
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's a bit scary. No, fucking scrap that. Stay in your 6-cylinder.
Yeah, stay in your stay at school.
Don't bring your
Stay at
advanced
school.
driving skills to our
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
class.
Late model cars. Fuck. What did you first skid, Dave?
Me, my first skid was in a VN V6 manual.
Imagine if you had it now. What would it be
I
worth?
bought it back.
What would it be worth?
I bought that shitbox back and I fucking hate it. I don't know why I bought it. I put a 5-litre in it, sold it 14 years ago. Well, that was 3 years ago. And then I bought off a dude and his mum, actually his dad, cracked the shits and walked off when he put a deposit on. He's like, you're not buying this fucking piece of shit. He bought it. It lived in his, he drove it for 3 months, got in a bunch of trouble with the cops and parked in the shed, and that's where I found it and bought it back off him. I bought it back off him for $3,000. He paid 13 for it back then, so he paid me 10 grand to keep it in storage. And I got the cunt home and I fucking hated it. And I'm like, I know why I sold you, because I didn't like it. And then I swapped it for a paint job on tomorrow's car, because I'm like, I'm just done with this
Swapped
fucking
it for a
thing.
paint job.
I'm done with this. And the bloke who swapped it, he's like, no, I love the nostalgia, the sex spec. And I'm just like, done. So tomorrow's fucking
That's a cool story.
HK's getting it. It still had my fucking key ring on the keychain. He goes, you remember that key ring? I'm like, yeah, I do.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
It is. So far, it's
Well, what makes people go to burnout comps?
I think there's no other sport that brings, like, you feel naughty doing a burnout because you do burnout on the street, you're naughty. You could do it out on the burnout pad and it brings the excitement, the adrenaline, and a big blown car coming out. It just gets inside you. Actually, I've got one for you. What's your favourite skid? Because that's what I was going to ask you before. I've got my hands down favourite skid.
It would have to be loaders.
Yes, that's mine.
It would have to be.
Yep.
And I fucking
had the shits.
broke my car, and I said, "Can you
Close the show.
close the show for me?"
Yeah.
And he went out and
I reckon somewhere in between that conversation, Pillar rang him and he's like, "Loader, I need a bit of money, mate. Send the cunt." And he went, because he went out there with zero mechanical sympathy.
Johnny's phone rang off.
That fucking,
Can I have what he's
that
got?
was the
Oh, bro.
wildest burnout. He had full pipes at the time, all the way to the back, and they were glowing from the headers to the tip, and just blowing fucking shit out. And I was like, it was the best burnout. Fucking mental.
You ask a lot of people.
I asked a lot of people, and they all say the same.
A lot of big hitters too. I know Rick Fuller and everyone says the same thing. Loaders.
Yeah, it was just the fucking wildest burnout you've ever seen. No mechanical sympathy. He went till the tyres are off, pushed the rims down till there was no fucking... You couldn't put tyres on them rims ever again.
Nah.
And the exhaust was glowing full. It was clear at the front and red all the way to the tip. It was You couldn't have asked for anyone to close the show better
He
than
would
that.
have won.
100% would have won.
Sorry, I should have given him some money. He fucking should have won.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll start from the start. We've got some transitions from U-Legal. U-Legal's been through some fucking shit.
Yep.
She went small block. Then we went...
Rhoda.
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
You did that for a bit.
We're still not finished with Rhoda.
You're still not finished with Rhoda?
No, still not finished with Rhoda.
You're still gay?
Yeah, still gay.
Yeah. Suck one dick, you suck plenty, whatever it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, the Rhodas are cool, bro.
They are, but I don't think they are mad for skid cars. Like, actually, Cruisers is fucking... Remember his first year he come out in that fucking...
Been out skidding and doing R&D for how many years now?
But that first one, Carbied, remember when that came out? That was fucking mental.
And his mate's little white van.
Oh, I forgot about that fucking thing.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was really cool. That was loud. That was really loud. And then now you've gone from Rhoda to... LS. And you're liking it.
I like it. I don't like the RPM. The RPM's a little bit low compared to the small block Chev.
But you're keeping the rods on the inside.
But it saves me an engine every skid comp.
That's why I changed from
Thanks
fucking
to
small
Robbie
block.
at Shorty's Engines.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But yeah, like, I'm with you. That's why I went to small block. I want to keep the fun in doing Burnout. Went to LS from small block.
I was going to pull you up there.
Woo
back, David.
Fucking woo up. Yeah, like...
Can I get a hoya?
If you're not doing who are you? I just want to keep the rods in and have fun doing burnouts again. And
I like it too. I like just going to a skid comp, banging tyres, talking shit. I winch the car back in the trailer now.
Oh, why? So you don't bang tyres in your trailer?
Well, I have been known to do that.
No shit, you've got fucking plates over the plates on
Yeah,
your
I
floor
have.
where you burn holes in it.
Fell through the floor at Loose Nats. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think my Hilux has done more tyres now than I ever did on any motor with the small block, and we're having more fun at it. And Jack loves it. Jack stepped up and he's doing all the maintenance on it, changing the tyres for me, having fun, and I'm having fun watching him grow into taking it on. And we're skidding actually our first time when? September is our first skid. He's legally allowed to skid in Wagga. So is he competing against you?
He's competing against me.
Run it.
What are you doing this for?
Run at him hard and straight.
Keep doing the salt ones?
Oh.
Huh? Or getting the ketchup out?
Oh, yeah. He's done a bit of that in his time. Private school's been nasty to him. So, yeah.
Where do you see burnouts in 10 years?
In 10 years? Fuck, do you reckon there will be electric vehicles skidding?
I thought I'd have one by now.
Did ya?
Yeah, I have been looking.
Did ya? What have you been looking at? Tell me.
I can't.
Oh. Well, you don't kiss and tell.
No, because it might come out.
Might come out.
Might be.
I thought of it the other day. I thought that instant power is fucking sick, but how is it going to be doing burnouts without any noise? Or you just going to put a speaker on it?
That is a rotor noise.
Yeah.
Dave secretly loves rotors.
No, I don't.
You'd be surprised how many people, V8, macho, love rotors. You'd be surprised.
I like them. They're not for me, but I do like them.
When I went to a show with the car, when it was rotor, the amount of people that said, fuck yeah, you know.
Well, that's good. Is that because fuck yeah, it's a rotor, or is that fuck yeah because it's something different?
Maybe that too.
Yeah.
Maybe that too. I know it's a fucking ear piercer.
Fuck me. It hurt.
Little engine, bro. The engine was fucking... I've got a suitcase bigger than that fucking thing.
Cruz took a spare one to someone else. He gets a spare on my front seat. I'm like, how the fuck? He gets it's just big, bro.
Crazy.
All right, what's it? What,
We're getting back to this question.
Okay.
Why do people go to certain burnout comps?
Yeah.
What makes you go to a burnout comp?
Because I'm a fucking bogan and I love it. I love the noise. I love the smell. I love the people that are, now I'm in the scene. I love the people I meet. I love seeing all the guys that you don't see anywhere else other than the burnout comp. And I have a lot of respect for them, and I feel it's back towards me. And
where's your best show that you've ever been to?
The best show I've ever been to. The best show. I'd have to say probably yours without being biased. Yours because of just the constant...
Where but? Sydney or Darwin?
Sydney. Darwin was a fucking party, and I loved it, and I would go back.
That was organised chaos.
It was awesome, just skidding up the straight as well as the Bernie pad, and it was awesome being in different state with different people who, and like I said, people respecting you up there. Everyone come and saw you who I didn't necessarily know them, but they knew me, come up and talking to me and saying, I've spoken to you on this, and like putting a name to a face. And I took one of the blokes up there for a running car. He goes, is anyone in your car? I said, fuck. No, brothers, jump in. It was just fun, and skidding up that straight, and I tipped it in. It was the fastest tipping I've ever done. I had bits of fucking leather caught in my arse cheeks when I got out. But hands down worth it. It was a fucking mad show. Obviously for you, like a logistic fucking nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What were you trying? What did it take you to get up there with all them cars? What, a week? 2 weeks?
It took me 5 or 6 days, yeah.
5 or 6 days, and your car went over the scales of 6 ton or something? That's years ago. We don't worry about it. Don't
My
worry
Ranger,
about legality.
I took the Ranger off and left the trailer on and it was 5.9 on a drawbar. I remember telling Murphin and Jeremy, I think fucking Timmy Lambkin, just got to stop. The girls have got to have a quick piss. If you see me coming, don't move out of the way. I'm just going to come round on the right or the left. I don't know. And I was fucking peddling it.
But you did that for, what, 3 years?
5 years.
5 years at Darwin. I think I was up for 3. Come up for a lot of them. I loved it. It was a mad event.
I think it was 5 years. I can't remember. Long time
whatever
ago.
it was. It was a gun show, but I definitely enjoy Sydney more. The crowd for me, being a commentator standing on the pad, seeing just people all the way around me, it's just a fucking mad
I've never
feeling.
seen the crowd do what you can get them to do like they do in the States. The Mexican wave and the banter and.
Well, it wasn't always like that. The first time I ever commentated was at your show. You said, "Do you want to do it?" I said, "Fuck, I've always wanted to do it," and maybe that's why you asked me because you knew. And I went out there, and Aaron Mackley spoke to me, and I was like, "Hi." I didn't know what to say. I was shit scared of the microphone. I was like, "Is this on?" You know what I mean? But now I've grown, and I enjoy it. I enjoy what I do.
Just give us a quick 20 seconds like you do in a ballistic show.
What's that?
What are you fucking cunts doing? Get the fuck up! He said I can fucking swear.
Yeah, he did. He said I can swear. You can do whatever the fuck you want, so I did.
When I was there, when you were up there commentating in WA,
yeah,
and when you
West Coast Nats,
when West Coast Nats, you better get the names right. West
well,
Coast
obviously.
Nats. Shout out.
Ballistic and Flinny.
Flinny. Dave puts a big fucking hoya through the fucking grandstand, and two bogan young girls, just turned around and looked at each other like, what the fuck? Next thing, on the next one, they're yelling out, hoya!
I got fucking two people. I'm like, you cunts are shit. I said, Sydney's got yous covered. I'm like, well, I just expected more out of them, you know what I mean? Yeah. On the videos, it looks way bigger, but I think because Sydney Dragway has that exclusion zone where which we have to have. We can't get away with it. It's just it's a safety issue from fires and shit getting shot into the crowd. They don't have that. Theirs is a bit higher and they don't need it. So I think from the videos, it looks like there's a fucking shit ton of people because they're all the way down at the fence. Mm. And I don't know, I just had big expectations and I wanted them to lose their shit more, but it was pretty good. Actually,
maybe this year, Dave. Maybe this year at Brashnats.
Brashnats? What? Yeah. What?
I don't know, Mexican wave. With
yeah, I'm going to get the Mexican wave going.
Get a ball out there or something like that.
Your ball, you reckon?
Yeah. We had a beach ball.
A beach ball? Yeah, we can do
get
that.
A beach ball from one end to the other end just with the crowd.
I don't know if you know how fat I am. I'm chasing that fucker up and down there.
Oh.
We'll get a little Jack. Where's Jack? A little whippet. Jack, go down and get the ball back up there again.
Watsy's going to bring his little postie bike.
Oh, yeah, well, there you go.
You could ride that.
Yeah. Well, I'll do that.
I'll bring my postie bike. You can ride that too. Jack can be on the scooter.
Yeah. That scooter is a death trap.
It's quick, eh?
What's it do?
I've got it to 74.
74.
Kind of Bar Medman.
Like Bar Medman, that was a fucking party.
Yeah, that was a good party.
That was a party. Actually, you know what? That's probably one of the most fun I've had. Having Jack skidding for the first time, having the boys there. Jack's car wasn't working right. Biggie jumps in, just fixes it for us, going back out. All the boys just going out.
So was mine. Mine shit itself. Oh, fuck. I know nothing about it. And then Cotty jumped in and fucking fuck off.
It was good. Mm. That's how it should be. So, yeah, I think I don't have anything else. You got anything else?
No, that's it, man.
That's it. Well,
the cameras.
We'll wrap it up, mate. Thanks for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you. We'll see you 9th of June.
9th of June? What time the gates open?
Fucking 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. What time skid start?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. If you're not there, that's your fucking fault because it's the biggest one-day show in Australia, hands down. Hands down. No one else beats that shit. So, June.
For your entrance, bring plenty of tyres.
Plenty of tyres.
We've got a tyre changer there anyway.
Oh, you do this year?
Yep.
Awesome. So, don't fucking worry about, I don't have enough rims. Just throw bulk tyres in your trailer and bring them. Fuel. Lots of fucking methanol.
Get on to Power Plus.
Is that who you see for methanol?
That's who you see for methanol, and they bring it to the track.
There you go, guys. You've heard it. That's it. Calidi Motorsports. First podcast is over. Mick Brasher, thank you very much. Boys, thank you. Curly Sue. You got a lot of You got a lot of fucking editing to do.
You got a lot of work to do.
All right, guys. Catch you later.
Thank you.